you focus on that? Do you focus on the investors? Or do you enforce is it equally with the people who occupy, mamas and papas, and people who are just trying to get by in their community, ordinary people? I don't know if you do it or not. Ron Shakir, Southwest Atlanta.
Amen.
All right, anybody else?
The last speaker is Matthew Cardinale.
It's Cardinale. So like, Ollie. Okay, Cardinale. All right. Let's see, 7. Good attendance today. This is how we should have it every meeting. If you take one and pass it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Take one and pass it down. Sure. And I have more copies for anyone who wants. Oh, hi, Channel 5. Okay, this is Matthew Cardinale, news editor of Atlanta Progressive News. Miss Campbell, can you let me know when I have like 2 minutes left? Because I want to talk about Beltline, and I want to talk about the rental assistance as well. Thank you. I was very delighted to receive the answers, Ms. Shepard, by email, but I was a lot less delighted once I started reading the answers. What you have here is a copy of the answers, as well as a copy of the BAHAB recommendations, the original BAHAB recommendations. Okay? Let's start with the answers to the question, and this was the first question because it was the most important question. And as you know, I have been pushing on this issue for 8 months, since June of last year, to get the Beltline to give an honest explanation to why they opposed extremely low-income housing as a BAHAB expenditure. And the question was, why did the Beltline oppose? And the answer they wrote, originally BAHAB did not recommend the requirement referenced in the question above, which was to require 10% of affordable housing units in trust fund funded multifamily developments at 30% AMI, which is extremely low-income families. Now, take a look at your BAHAB recommendations. Let's go to page 4. These are the original BAHAB recommendations. Oh my goodness, and I've highlighted this for you. BAHAB recommends a commitment to households at 30% AMI through a requirement that 10% of the affordable units be targeted to households at or below 30% AMI. I now want to turn your attention to this Venn diagram that I created. Now, if this circle represents fraud, and if this circle represents a lie, and if this circle represents a friggin' lie, this shaded area right here represents the Beltline's answer to question number 1. I am extremely troubled. I have been pushing this issue since June. I raised the question in June. Brian Leary said there would be an answer in September. There was no answer of September. They came and gave a vague presentation that didn't address my questions in November. So you asked me to put the questions in writing. And here we are, February, we got the answers, and they're misleading the public. Now, I don't use the word lie lightly, but this is something I have had conversations with the Beltline, with BAHAB, and with ADA. They knew that they opposed this. They knew what the original recommendations was, and now they're denying it because they don't want to go on record, and that's the crux of the problem. I am furious about this. I could spit nails right now. And Ms. Shepard, I need to know, is this acceptable to you? Are you going to allow the Beltline to use this committee to defraud the public? So I know they're coming back on March 1st. I hope this is something that you will look into. Now let me turn very quickly to the issue of the rental assistance. As you know, last time I was here, and Mr. Bond's resolution was about reprogramming rental assistance to give it to the performing organizations, because we had organizations that had this money, it was sitting here, it wasn't getting out. Well, I'm very happy to report I did publish the list on my website. We got comments on the article. We got inquiries. I even got a call from one of the agencies, one of the churches that had this money, and said, can you please post an update, because we're out of money now. We're getting so many calls as a result of your article. And so I was very happy that I was able to get the information out there. But there's no excuse that that money was sitting there, that there were families in need who may have lost their housing during this time period. I'm happy to help get the information out through Atlanta Progressive News, but we need to look at more ways to do that, whether it's constituent outreach, through this committee as well as through Channel 26, and I hope that Ms. Shepard, you'll take the lead on that as well. And I will look forward to working with you all in terms of getting some real answers and some honest answers to my questions, which are now 8 months old. Thank you.
Thank you.